What's up, soil brothers and soil sisters? So, so today is Thursday. It is actually my mother's birthday. And what's funny is tomorrow is one of my brother's birthdays, but I kidnapped my mama for a little while. So I'm hanging out with my mom. It is cold. As most of you all know, my mom does live in Virginia. Um, and yeah, we had to handle some business for a couple days. But I hope y'all are having an amazing week. I know I'm a day late, a day late and a dollar short, right? As you enter the building, hey, beautiful. If you can be so kind to click that thumbs up for us, share this out, and make sure you are following or subscribe to us. And we greatly appreciate that. I want to start off by saying thank y'all. I know Facebook, I post that today is my mother's birthday. My mom turned 76 today, which is a blessing. Every year is a blessing, no matter how old or how young we are. Every year is a blessing. And I don't take a day for granted when it comes to anybody, not just my mom, but our loved ones. Hey, girlfriend, what you doing? Um, but I said, let me go live. So my mom and my aunt, we are in, we are chilling, um, hanging out a little bit. We went and had dinner, a early dinner, and now we are chilling. So I want to start off by saying thank y'all for all the birthday wishes. I told her earlier, I said, Mom, I posted like 30 minutes ago that today was your birthday. And you got like 2,000 comments between Black's Tropical and Bobby and Sherry. So, and I never posted on Facebook. I mean YouTube. So I'm sorry for that. But thank y'all for the birthday wishes. Again, we don't take these moments for granted because one day we will sit back and say we all get in that moment where we be like, man, I should have, would have, could have. Um, I try to celebrate my loved ones. I try to celebrate people while we here. Give you your flowers while you are here. Um, and continue to make memories. Like I lost my dad 25 years ago, and I always think about the things we did growing up. I was in my early 20s when I lost my dad. So it's like, man, I do have memories and I appreciate those memories, but mom is still here. Um, and I can continue to create memories with her. I am the baby and the only girl. I have five brothers, five older brothers. So with me being the baby and the only girl, it's like I gotta make sure I'm there for my mama and make sure mom I don't try to act like her mama, even though I try to act like her mama and make sure she's staying in line. But my mom is in good health, for 76. I have no complaints. And I'm so grateful to God that I'm able to be here for my mom and watch her grow older. Even though y'all know, I mean, if you have a nurse in the family, those spidey senses are always like, what was that? What was wrong? Why we doing that? How you feeling? What you eat today? But that's my way of taking care of my mom and making sure she good. I don't want her to ever feel alone or hurt for anything because growing up as a child, I did not hurt for anything. My brothers did not hurt for anything. My parents made sure we had what we needed and what we wanted. Like we were not silver spoon kids or spoiled or anything, but my parents taught us how to be adults. We sometimes veer away from what we should be doing and do what we want to do as young adults or teenagers, but my parents were really good about showing us the ropes and not saying, "Hey, come in here while I fry this chicken so you can learn how to cook." It was just watching mom be mom and watching my dad be dad, and that taught us we know better. Again, we all stray away from certain things sometime, but we know better. And I appreciate my parents for teaching us better. And 76 years to have my mom still here and able to laugh and talk and have fun. is a blessing. So thank y'all for helping me celebrate my mom today. I was reading some of her comments. Um, hey, Bam, I was reading some of the comments to her and telling her like people from Ireland and all over the place I wishing you a happy birthday. And she like, what? I said, yeah, girl, you got like 6,000 comments now or something. Happy birthday. She was like, oh, I was going through some of them. Um, I'll tell my husband hello. He should be in the chat, but it's a blessing. Y'all don't take y'all people for granted. You know, it's a blessing. Mom was cramping a little while ago. She was doing something. She got some binoculars. I should have showed y'all. But she got some binoculars and she was doing something and her hands was cramping. I was like, you need some magnesium. So I went and grabbed the salt and I was like, hold your hand out. Put some salt on her hand and she ain't cramped since. I don't think she really paying attention, but it's the little things. Like it feels so good to be the baby. And now I can help take care of my mom as she get older. Like she took care of me when I was a little kid and didn't know no better. I ain't saying my mama don't know no better, but it feel good to be able to say, you need some magnesium. Let me give you some. And she took it. She took a little bit of salt, put it in her hand and ate it and chill. She just in there laying in the bed talking to her sister. And I think that's another cute thing, you know. My aunt is her baby sister and she talk about when they were growing up and different things. And I was like, you want to hang out with your sister today? She was like, I don't care. So picked her sister up and now they just laughing. They like some little kids in there, um, laughing and giggling. And I think that's so cute. You know, what we need more in life is each other. Of course, we need a whole lot of God. We need a whole lot of God. We have to learn to trust and believe God first over anything and anybody. But then we need each other. We have to learn to have each other back better than what we've been doing and not worry. You know, a lot of times we'll say, um, this person is doing this, that, and the third, or whatever, trying to figure out what somebody's intentions are. I I don't worry, you know, even though I pay attention, I try to be aware of what's going on, but I don't worry about things because my mom taught me to trust God and know that He is always gonna have our back. So we need to learn that we need each other. You know, we always talk about how we can't raise pigs and cows, but our neighbors down the street can. And if we didn't learn to trust people and have a community, where would we be? We'd always be dependent on big box to feed us, to clothe us, to provide us medicine and all these things we need. Versus, let me depend on first, let me trust God, and then let me build a community or get to know my people so that that can help me um heal myself because this is how we heal ourselves, having people, not being alone. I watched a Netflix series a couple months ago or so about the Okinawans and how healthy they are, and they live 100 plus years, and they are still gardening and cooking and they are coming together, having that community. And they talked about how that was important to not just kick back in that recliner when we retire, but to go out there and weed your garden, stoop down and pull them weeds with your hands and you know being active and at lunchtime having lunch with your community. I know we get older and we say I don't want to deal with people, I just be by myself. No, no, we need each other. Do you have any magnesium? Do I have magnesium? I'm not sure. Karen, do we have magnesium? I did restock today. Let me slow down and make that announcement. I did restock some things today. I did like 20 minutes later, I saw what something was sold out or low on in stock. I will restock again on Monday. We restock every Monday by 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, sometime at the end of the week, we have a little bit of stuff left over and we'll restock. I did restock a little while ago, so you may want to check that. Hey, G Mama Grows, I saw Broke Farmer. I saw somebody speaking of broke farmer, analytic gardener. What's up, soil family? What can I take for acid reflux? Look into the benefits of cayenne pepper. I had a friend that suffered with, and a family member that suffered with acid reflux. They started using our blood pressure support or just taking cayenne pepper, and it helped with the acid reflux. Magnesium is out of stock again. I'm sorry, y'all. It'll be back on Monday. Do you have anything for hot flashes? So look into the benefits of wild yam cream. Hot flashes is just one of them ugly side effects from menopause. Menopause is normal. The side effects are not normal. So hot flashes is one of your side effects. Wild yam cream can help with that. It may be in stock. I did restock today. Hey, Psalms. So check into the benefits of that. But I always talk about how we can heal ourselves. Um, and one way is having each other back, being one community and not all over the place. I got new plant today. I'm excited to use it. Good. Magnesium body butter is out of stock. I'm so sorry, y'all. How do you mix cayenne pepper? So the cayenne pepper, what I to start off, what I did was I would use 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper and a little bit of water and mix it like a shot and just drink it. You can do that up to 3 times a day. You have to balance out how much you need. Now I probably take about a teaspoon ish, close to a teaspoon once a day, sometimes twice a day. If my energy is low or something and I need a little more energy, I take a little bit more cayenne pepper. You can take cayenne, it will not hurt you. A lot of people look at cayenne as it's hot, it's gonna burn. Cayenne is that service herb that will serve you and heal you. But do your own research. I cannot give medical advice. I'm not a doctor. But I know what it has done for us. I started using cayenne capsules and I'm losing my voice. I had to stop taking it. Um, so is that from the cayenne or is that from you getting laryngitis from the weather changing? So mullein is good for laryngitis or having issues with your lungs. Do you offer magnesium complex? I don't, but we do have a magnesium complex in Amazon storefront. Let me see if I have magnesium. I think magnesium may be here. The magnesium complex that we use, which is like 7 or 8 different magnesiums, and the body may need magnesium. It's just which magnesium do I need? So if you take a complex, it'll use what it need and it won't worry about the rest. Um, for itchy scalp, I would use castor oil. That's mainly what I grease my scalp with castor oil every now and then. But my castor oil does have some botana oil, coconut oil, and a bunch of herbs in it. Like I'll go out in the yard and get mint, lemongrass, fenugreek, rosemary, and I put all this stuff in my jar with some oil, a lot of castor oil, a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, some coconut oil, botana oil, and I let it sit. That's what I use on my scalp. It's good for itchy scalp. Got my magnesium body butter today. Good. Soursop. So soursop is in such high demand, and we will not source out our soursop and get it from other places. So what we're working on now is a new product for soursop, so we can have soursop, and it'll probably be in a tincture form. We usually don't sell tinctures, but we are now working on a tincture for it. What can I do for terrible pains for neuropathy? So down and so sad, so bad. So for neuropathy, what I did was pain away oil. We make a pain away oil that is amazing for neuropathy, sciatic, back, hip issues. Those that neuropathy can drive you crazy. Um, it was driving me crazy to where I wore flip flops all the time. But now I can wear sneakers, which I just took off. Um, and I can wear sneakers all day. And it's because I use our pain away to help with those neuropathy issues. But you may need to, when you have neuropathy, it's radiating from somewhere like a back injury. So you need to put some on, shake it up well, and put some on your back, your hip, and your foot. And it should start calming down. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. What's up, soil family? You drink it, your cayenne before bed. Stomach ulcers here. So I had a friend that was suffering with stomach ulcers, and she was going to the doctor getting all these tests done, and they said, "You are ulcers, the esophagus in your belly, and you just need to watch what you eating and take these meds I'm gonna give you." I told her try a little cayenne pepper. I said cayenne will heal your ulcers, but try a little bit so you'll see that it won't irritate or burn, make matters worse. And what it did was it totally reversed everything. Her ulcers and her acid reflux. So look into the benefits of cayenne pepper for stomach ulcers. And I'll start talking about cayenne more next week, just for reminders and so y'all can remember. Thank you, G Mama Grows. Um, what else can you do with honey besides tea? So honey, you can use it as a mask for your face. Put it on wounds. It'll help heal a wound. You can take it for cough syrup. We take a little bit every day just for seasonal allergies. A lot of people suffer with seasonal allergies. You can make soap with it. So many things you can do with honey. It's like 300 ways to use honey, and it got all these healing properties to it. Um, Cayenne pepper in your food. I think that's what you asking, Sandra. I season our food with cayenne pepper, and sometimes I sprinkle a little bit on there. I cooked some chicken the other day, and my brother was like, "Ooh, oh my God, this chicken. You can't even taste the cayenne, but it's a little bit in there. Cayenne tincture, you put 15 drops in your water, good. And do that every day. It'll help you. Um, I think I dropped the link for magnesium complex. I'm gonna drop it again for you. You make your own cayenne capsules. Good. Were you telling me, Stella, that it was burning your throat? I don't think so. Maybe so. So if it's burning your throat and you think it's the cayenne capsules, um, I'm not sure because it may not be the cayenne. It may be just the weather, but maybe switch instead of every day, take it every other day or so and see what that do. You welcome, Mary. Botana oil. I want to get botana oil, but my husband need to take me to Honduras so we can get botana oil. So hopefully we'll have botana oil soon. I was talking to somebody the other day about Honduras. So we want to go to Honduras because we really don't have a good source for botana oil. And that's the thing. You can go on Amazon, TikTok, or wherever, find botana oil, and 9 times out of 10 it's not going to be real. So it's hard for me to just say where you should go get botana oil from because you need the real deal. Botana oil can help with alopecia, that thinning of hair and all this stuff. It can thicken up your hair, it can grow it long or whatever you want to do with it. Make it nice and healthy, strengthen it, that dry scalp also. But the thing in the United States is they have so many products that are just not authentic. So, and they'll tell you it's real botana oil from Honduras and you get it and it's like a cream and it's like, what is this? So we really don't have a good source here that I can give you for botana oil. When I bought botana oil, I bought so much that I won't run out for now. But the plan is for us to go to Honduras and get y'all some botana oil so y'all can have the real deal. Um, um, so our pain away oil is available at blackstropical.com. Can you post a link where I can get soursop trees, please? So we have soursop trees available periodically. They just sell out so fast. Like we always talk about how a lot of our products are in high demand. So if you get on our email list, you'll know when we have things like soursop, botana oil, honey, um, what else? Shampoo ginger plants. I just washed my hair the other day with the shampoo ginger, but you'll know when these things are in stock. But you have to be on our email list at blackstropical.com. And we'll have a giveaway coming up soon. I think Black Friday or something like that. But the information will only go through our email list. So if you are on our email list, you'll know what's going on with our giveaways and our products like our sour sop. Again, the pain away oil is available at blackstropical.com. Hip replacement in December. So you getting ready to have a hip replacement in December? Get our pain away oil. I'm telling you, the pain away oil is $28.99 shipped. We do not charge for shipping. Um, a bottle of pain away oil will cost you $28.99. You have arthritis in the hip. If you try pain away, shake it up good, rub it on that hip, rub it good. Some people put it in a spray bottle or buy multiple bottles and dump it in a 10-ounce spray bottle or 8-ounce spray bottle, and they spray their whole body, but spray that hip or rub that hip down good. You're gonna be like, what? Tinnitus? Um, so tinnitus is inflammation, ringing of the ear. Our pain away oil has helped people with vertigo and tinnitus. They just put a little bit in the ear or rub it around the ear canal to help with that uh, tinnitus. Will pain away help with muscle knots too? Absolutely, absolutely. Our pain away target inflammation, which cause all these issues. So it would absolutely help you with those knots. Um, make you feel crazy. What can I do to lower cholesterol? What do you use for gout? So when you have a gout flare up, you can use pain away to help you get through the gout flare up, but you have to be careful. Something that you eating is flaring the gout up. Too much shellfish, too much beef, too much pork is something that's flaring up. Alcohol, sugar, something you are eating a lot of that's flaring the gout up. But you can use pain away to get you through a flare up. You just have to cut out whatever you are eating a lot of that's making the gout appear. And then when it go away, you just gotta in moderation. In moderation. So for cholesterol, I tell people when you have high cholesterol, it's not the butter on the bread, it's the bread under the butter. So you want to be careful with wheat products when it comes to cholesterol, and that will help your cholesterol. I love your wild yam cream. I've been off my patch for a few days and no menopause symptoms. I'm telling you, just be consistent. Be consistent. It will help you tremendously. A lot of people will write us back and within 2 weeks of using our wild yam cream and say, oh my God, this has helped balance this mood off. Or, if you have issues, um, I've gotten a lot of emails about a lot of things. So if you have irregular cycles, mood swings, heavy cycles, painful cycles, low sperm count, ED, infertility issues, chin hair, so many issues, breast cancer, and all these things that hormone imbalance can cause. Wild yam cream, wild yam cream. You just have to be consistent and be patient and trust God. Um, I put soursop seeds in my hydroponic and nothing has happened. So what? Soursop seeds, they take a long time to germinate and they need a lot of warmth. So make sure they are warm and give them time. Do you have a website? Yes, our website is blackstropical.com. So Andrea, yeah, just go slow with start off slow with the cayenne pepper, and it should help you. The pain away oil is a good product and castor oil good. Thank you. Thank y'all for the birthday wishes to mom. I'll make sure I read more to her when I go back. And she right here. I close the door because her and my aunt having a good time. So I just got diagnosed with frozen shoulder and I put pain away on it and it felt 100% better. Let me tell you, Elba, we met a lady a couple weeks ago at HOA and she was saying, I can only lift my arm this much. I said, I don't want to be weird, but I got some oil in my bag that we make, and I want to rub some on your arm and see if that'll help you. She had frozen shoulders. She said, I keep going to the doctor. I've been going for about a year and a half, and they don't know. I said, well, let's see. She took her sweat off, and I was rubbing her arm. My husband and her husband were listening to a bead class, and we just started. She walked up and started talking. I'm telling you, boy, God is amazing. That woman was just like, oh, you gonna raise bees? And somehow we got on that shoulder issue. And I said, well, let me rub this oil. And I started rubbing the oil. And a few minutes later, she lifted her arm up. She said, wait a minute. And she kept lifting her arm and she lifted up over her head. And she said, oh my God, I haven't been able to do this in so long. I said, you got frozen shoulder, which is a hormone imbalance. A lot of women suffer with menopause. They end up with this frozen shoulder. Don't have a clue. And the doctors don't say nothing. They just put you on medicine. And I told her, I said, that pain away will loosen that shoulder up to the point where you can start using them muscles again. Because if you don't use it, you'll lose it. She was amazed. She said, I can cry. So I'm glad you have that pain away oil when you have a frozen shoulder episode. So you can see that there is something natural that can help you. And you ain't got to take all them funky meds and go through all this therapy that they saying, oh, you need to do this and do that. Telling you, boy, God is good. So I'm proud of you, Elba. I'm so proud of you. So our pain away is available at blackstropical.com. I want four bottles of honey. Beverly, whew, Bobby should be harvesting honey soon because before it get too cold, and he got to leave a certain amount for the girls. So next week, it's been a busy week this week. Next week he should be harvesting honey, and we should be pulling rhizomes for the shampoo ginger. Any kind of cayenne good? No, not really. So we grow our cayenne because not all cayenne is created equal. Then if you buy a cayenne from the store, make sure you get an organic cayenne, preferably in a glass bottle. But if you have a health food store, go to your health food store and see, or herb shop or something, see if they have spices and herbs. Like ours got spices and herbs in the corner. I need to go in there and show y'all. And back there in that corner, they have cayenne pepper. I would rather you get your cayenne from there if you can't grow it. We grow our cayenne, and we can tell the difference in something from the store versus what we grow. Severe constipation. So y'all remember we used to drink castor oil. Constipation. You can drop castor oil in your navel, and it'll help with constipation. Um, I remember when my cousin had surgery and she was taking pain pills. She said, I'm constipated. What can I do? I said, put some castor oil in your navel. In the morning, you should get some relief. And she was like, oh my God, that helps so much. Now, if that doesn't help you, you can do a salt water flush. It is like 2 teaspoons of Redmond real salt. You don't want to use any kind of salt, and about 6 ounces of warm water. Drink that, stay home for 2, 3 hours. It's gonna flush you out. Y'all heard them? I think that is so cute for sisters in their 70s. Um, put cayenne in your smoothie. Good, good. Yes, you can mix cayenne with apple cider vinegar, or you can mix cayenne with just a little bit of lemon juice or lemon water. That is a good detox. And do that on an empty stomach in the morning, a little bit of cayenne with some lemon water. Cayenne, some people may need to eat with it, but if you can do that on an empty stomach, yeah, you'd be good. Um, what can I take as a diuretic? So there's so many things as a diuretic. Goldenrod is in season now. That's a golden that watch this. What y'all over there doing? We ain't doing nothing. Oh, oh, okay. It's bedtime. It's bedtime. The heat right there. See right here by the door, right there. Okay. I don't know how to turn. It's what did it say? 73. Mom said, Mom said it's cold. And then when we left out, I left the sliding door open. She said, "Who left the door open?" Me? Sorry. So for a diuretic, goldenrod is in season. That is a good diuretic, but corn silk is a good diuretic also. So look into the benefits of corn silk or even goldenrod. Tumors using castor oil. Yes, castor oil can help. Castor oil packs. So look into the benefits of castor oil packs. When it comes to trying to help shrink tumors, you want to be consistent with that. So castor oil can help. Vaccine free, cold press castor oil. For tinnitus, again, pain away. It's that ringing of the ears. You want to rub it around the ears. You can put a little bit in your ear. It's like putting sweet oil in your ear, just a little bit, but rub it around your ears and it can help with that ringing. Um, that's right. Honey helped me when I burn myself. Yes, honey will help. So shampoo ginger will grow in Ohio, but we always say put it in a pot because it love warm. It'll go dormant. Like ours are dying back now, but if you put them in a pot and keep them warm, they will go ahead and start sprouting. So to get on our email list, you have to go to blackstropical.com and it will pop up. Most of the time, I don't think my assistant can, like, if you email her and say, "Hey, add me to your email list," she can't add you like that, but you have to add yourself in the pop-up because it's illegal for us to just add emails in our email list. You have to physically do it and be okay with it. So let's go to blackstropical.com and it should pop up. Let's see. What can I do when your big toe? Um, you're welcome. I appreciate you. I'm trying to catch up, y'all. I am so behind. You can get on the list here. Thank you, Karen. What's good for alopecia? So botana oil. We were just talking about botana oil, but yeah, corn silk. You can do a tea or a tincture. I'm gonna explain that in a second. Alopecia, you won't, but and you need real botana oil, but it is great for alopecia. You need raw botana oil. Now, corn silk, let me explain the difference in the tea and the tincture. They are basically the same. Most tinctures are alcohol based, um, but it's just more potent than the tea. When you drink a corn silk tea, for instance, since we're talking about corn silk, you'll take some corn silk and make a tea, and you'll drink 8 ounces of that tea. You can take 3 drops of 3 to 5 drops of a tincture, put it under your tongue, hold it for 30 seconds and swallow. That's like drinking a cup of tea. So you just have to figure out, do I want to drink the tea or do I want to take this tincture and be done? So that is the difference. Knee arthritis. So you want botana oil for arthritis. Yes. So we fry our foods. I make gravy and everything with the oil. I mean the flour that we use, the einkorn flour. We have totally phased out any kind of flour, and that is all we use. How much red mint salt and warm water for constipation? So about 2 teaspoons of red mint salt and 8 ounces of water. It's gonna be really salty, that water, when you drink it. But just drink it down, you go into the bathroom. So 2 teaspoons to about 6 ounces, 8 ounces of water. You just want a little warm water, lukewarm, chug it, let that salt dissolve in there and chug it. And yeah, you're gonna go to the bathroom. It within 2 hours, most of the time hey Reba, within 2 hours you should be good. It doesn't make you poop all day, but you're gonna go to the bathroom, you're gonna cleanse yourself out, you're gonna get a good flush. And you can do your own research into saltwater flush. It'll flush you out. You'll be good to go within 2 or 3 hours. You can go shopping or whatever it is you need to do. Um 5 days using castor oil. I feel so weird. My knees are working now. Ain't God good, Linda? Ain't God good? Um, so Pain Away is available. You can purchase the Pain Away. It is available. It won't. We usually don't take that out of stock. My husband is constantly working at keeping pain away in stock. So pain away should be available. Um to get wax out of your ears. So we use a little peroxide every now and then that will clear the wax out of your ears. What oil do you recommend for frying? So we use lard or tallow for frying. Um, oh. So we are making a soursop tincture. Do you put drops of castor oil in your navel? Both. So just drop 3 to 5 drops or so in your navel and just rub a little bit around your stomach. You should be good to go. What can shrink thyroids in the neck? So castor oil. Use castor oil. Just rub some cold press Hexane free castor oil around your neck. That should help you. Um, I'm gonna go all the way to the bottom because I'm not there. What is best for back pain? Castor oil, pain away oil. Pain away oil is the best for back pain. So, all right, y'all, I'm gonna get off here. Um, because I don't want my mama to fuss at me. It's so funny because mom said, "Don't ever come home without brisket." Don't ever come home without brisket. I was like, okay. For cayenne, for blood sugar, it's all about diet. It's all about diet. Um, when it comes to blood sugar. Now, what helped my husband's blood sugar was going full carnivore. Full carnivore. He cut out all vegetables, all fruit, everything, pasta, rice, all that starch, potatoes, all that stuff. He cut it all out. That's what helped with his um full carnivore. So look into the benefits of the carnivore diet. Blood clots in the leg, cayenne pepper can help with clots. So look into the benefits of clot. There was something else I wanted to answer. Right. Quick. You can place an order through blacktropical.com. And menopause. Look into the benefits of wild yam cream. Let me let y'all hear out loud there. Y'all ladies in the bed. So mom, they were wishing you a happy birthday. I think you got about 10,000 happy birthday wishes today. You want to say anything? She's shy.
Well, if you want to talk, go ahead.
Look, it's her birthday. It's her birthday. Look, mom, she's shaking her head. What you want to say, mom?
I want to say thank everyone for sending out birthday wishes for me. And thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you so much, everyone. They said, happy birthday. Enjoy your day. I think she enjoyed her day. She been relaxing and doing exactly what she wanted to do. So thank y'all so much. We appreciate y'all. I want y'all to have an amazing day and enjoy your loved ones while you have them, you know, because we'll don't celebrate. We celebrate people when they gone. But what about when they here? Celebrate yourself. Celebrate your loved ones. And it's gonna be amazing. So y'all have a blessed day. I'm gonna enjoy them for a few more minutes because at 8 o'clock we be like, yeah, it's time to go to bed. Y'all have an amazing day and don't let nobody steal your joy.